So how were you able to create your team then?
It's
like
taking time.
You're doing it, a lot of things yourself.
Yeah.
But it seems like you have people under
I do. I definitely have a lot of people. We just hired a new person actually from Africa.
Oh, wow.
So we have a full-time employee in Africa, and we want to add more because, one, we're making a huge impact in their lives because there are no jobs.
Yeah.
And there are just no jobs. And we're paying them like they would never find this kind of pay if they were trying to find. And, you don't have to waste money on transport. They work from home. I think I'm a pretty good boss. I think Yvette's a pretty good boss. I think they're very happy. And our team is still small in terms of just us, but we have a big, so if I'm shopping with this company, I have a personal salesperson that's dedicated to us. I can ask them for help and they'll do it because they know we spend a certain amount of money with them. So in that case, our team is big, but it's a struggle daily. Like right now we're looking for a new contractor, and that's like my biggest headache.
Yeah.
I'm only as good.
Contractors?
Man, that's probably the biggest struggle I have is because I'm only as good as my contractor.
Yeah.
I can dream it up, but he has to build it.
Okay.
And trying to find someone who's quality, it's a big deal.
These people.
I am. So we've had a contractor for a long time, and right now we're looking for more.
Okay.
We're trying to, because obviously then it means I can take on more projects and do more things. Because I can only bring the vision. You still have to have I can't wait to get to a point, as a way to answer your question again, where it's an entire firm. Like we have an entire construction crew that just works with us so that it's just easier to project manage. It's easier to turn out, projects quicker. But right now, we're good with, we have someone who hangs curtains and paintings. And like mirrors, and he does that. We have a team that paints. We have someone who does our electricals, and then we have a general contractor. So while our general contractor is doing this, our painter can be painting, the electrician can be routing, and then when all that is done, we have a moving team that moves the furniture into place. I don't really have to do heavy lifting like we used to before. If the most things you'll see us do is move things out of the way to put a rug down or anything like that. But for the most part, the client, everything is paid for.
Now you saying that made me. I lied. I have one more question because you actually brought a question to mind. Number wise, how big is your team?
So there's 5 girls.
5 girls.
Yes, there's 5 main girls, and we're the ones who run everything. So Safari and I design together. Angela is my assistant. Yvette is also obviously CEO. And then Stacy just came on. She handles all our purchases. So once we present to you, she'll do all the purchases and then keep track of that. Outside of that, it's a big number.
Okay.
If you're talking about our handy person, our contractors, our electricians, it's big. That's a big. We have a receiving team, and they don't necessarily work for. I guess they do work for Décorelle, but it's their own company.
The reason why I asked, so let's say it's 5.
Yes.
5 women, and let's say you do the creative directing, as in you go to the house and you do. Let's say 5 years, 10 years down the line.
Yeah.
5 grows into 20.
I hope so.
It grows into 30.
Yeah.
It goes to 50. But will you still be creative director?
I will.
Because sometimes the job changes when it's growing. I'm sure Yvette is going to still handle whatever. Yvette, I'm sorry, your job's not going to change. Right? But I'm saying, will there ever be a moment to where me and Chin always talk about this podcast to where Chin always tells me, hey, if you like editing, no matter how big we get, if you like editing, you do the edits.
Yes.
Sometimes in business, it grows and the job changes.
Yes.
And now you're not Elle, that is the creative director, that is a small business in the DMV.
Yeah.
Now you're a household name. Now you have clients on clients on clients to where will you ever give someone the
creative control.
The creative control to represent your name, to represent your company. You don't think so?
No, probably not. And like Safari right now is a designer.
Okay.
So she's assigned a design, like a project where she's the one project managing. I still have to approve everything. I'm still the main contact. She's the main contact for that project.
Yeah.
But I'll still go with her to do measurements. We'll still present together because at the end of the day, people hired us for me.
Yeah.
So I still have to be present no matter what. So she can design it, and before we make a presentation to the client, I'll sit with her and I'll adjust a few things. I think forever and a day it will always be that way.
Yeah.
Where we're in our, I mean, my goal next year is to have an office. Like I really want an office where we can actually present to clients and they can come into the office. Imagine how dope our office would look, by the way.
They look crazy.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't even think of that.
I mean, when it happens, because I'm claiming it, when it happens, I'll invite you guys back into the
man.
office.
Thank you.
We'll cater to you guys, but it would be lovely to have them come in. We present to them. We have a presentation room. But I don't have to be the one on site for every single project.
but-
This designer can go and do
Okay.
all the checkups and just,
No,
fill me in.
I think that's valuable, and like some people just like it. I know some people call it the trenches. Like I like to do the actual work. Sometimes you grow and you end up in a whole nother position. Now I'm CFO,
Yes.
and I'm like, I like editing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me be co-founder and editor. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it can grow. So I was wondering when you was talking about your team.
Yeah.
How will you feel when it grows? Will like your job change? Will your position change?
Yeah.
But it seems like you gonna continue to do what you love to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's changing now.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. The fact that I don't have to order furniture, like, that's huge, you know? I don't have to hang artwork on the wall. That's huge. I want to get to a point where, like, Safari can go on her own and meet the client and have
That's
a whole
dope.
conversation with them. And then
Shout
I
out
can
to
come
Safari.
in. I know, she's so dope. And kind of handle it with her. But there's so many things Yvette and I are doing right now that I'm pretty sure eventually I'm not going to be able to.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, even to your point though, like, are there measures that you're taking now? Because like, even though you're doing less of what you didn't want to do, there gotta be things that you're doing more of that you didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And so like as your role changes into the CEO, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be the face, and then you're
Yeah.
gonna have to go to do more of these type of interviews,
Yeah.
more of these business meetings,
yes,
and
yes.
and a lot of your time might get taken up because of that. How do you keep on doing what you came into this business and this industry doing?
I don't know. It's even hard right now, to be honest. Like when I say we're growing,
Yeah.
and it makes me nervous. I'm actually risk adverse. My sister
Really?
is not. Yes.
I love how you call you that.
Yes,
Your sister, regardless.
yeah, she's not like
Yeah.
she's a go getter.
An entrepreneur that's risk averse.
But that's needed though.
Really.
It's
You need that balance.
It's a good balance because I think I can get comfortable where she's like, you
gotta
said you
push.
wanted to do this.
Yeah.
And so now I have this kind of them. I'm not really sure where it came from recently, but I don't know. I just want to shut some people up, to be honest. Like,
I
yeah, I'm in that phase right now. I've heard a few things and I'm like, oh, bet. Okay. I get motivated very easily, like things like that.
Who's talking? You got haters.
Yeah,
We're
we
trying to get
really
some haters.
do.
We got some
really,
racist haters.
Yeah,
No, we do. I think people even now underestimate Décorelle. Oh, I'm telling you.
How?
Yeah, I do. And there are things we're working on now that I'm just like, I pray that just God brings it into fruition. The vision that God has given me, I right now I just can't sleep on it. So right now I don't sleep. I really don't. I try and get a few hours, but I'm at the point where I'm waking up at 3 a.m. because I need to do this. Like this needs to be done. I'm still the creative everything. So even when it comes to like a form that we're working on, Yvette still needs my approval because she's not creative in that way. So I still have to do that on top of designing for 50 homes, on top of trying to launch a furniture line, on top of you know.
I like it though. I like it.
Wait, is that exclusive?
It is an exclusive.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Hey, furniture coming soon.
No, but it's crazy what we're trying to do right now. And currently we're launching something really, really soon that you guys are gonna not the furniture line, but you're gonna see. It's just a new sector of Décorelle, and it's costing me a pretty penny, but
I love it.
Yeah.